intro so that way I know all the folks that I'm talking to right now, and then I'll give a very brief overview of 1 Million Cups.
Awesome. Okay, I'll go first. How about that? So I think I know everyone on the call. So I'm Cindy Cohen, and I have founded a nonprofit organization called Seed to Your Health Women's Initiative, and we offer mentoring, a course, and a certification program to women who live in Indiana. It's online and in person. So I was involved in 1 Million Cups since 2017 in our area. There was previously a group called South Bend Elkhart, and I was busy inviting and attending into that group on and off for all this time. So I understand about 1 Million Cups, and I also am very excited about 1 Million Cups. We for the mentoring program, one of the requirements is to present at 1 Million Cups. So I have the ladies who have yet to present at 1 Million Cups. So we're very excited about it. The 1 Million Cups called South Bend Elkhart stopped in our area, I think, last February. So we're launching up our new group in Mishawaka, and I'm part of the fire under it over here. So I'm excited. We have people who are excited, who've been in 1 Million Cups before, and also new people. So MaryLou, why don't you go next, because you're in the startup of 1 Million Cups South Bend Elkhart.
So I'm MaryLou Stevens. I'm the executive director of the Mishawaka Business Association, and I felt that would be a good fit with the 1 Million Cups previously, and I was involved in the original part of it, and then not as involved as it went on. We won't have to go into details for that, but I still came every week and participated in that kind of stuff. But as far as the planning and that kind of stuff, I really wasn't included in some of that, even though I was on the original team. So I'm looking forward to trying to do it again with a better team and matching it up with the Mishawaka Business Association.
Thanks. So also along with our group that's starting it up is, along with Mishawaka Business Association, is an organization called Inspire Mishawaka, who's also involved on that launch team. And this 1 Million Cups will be under that umbrella of Inspire Mishawaka. And then Stacy is on this call too, and she's part of the launch, and she's kind of new to it. So Stacy, why don't you talk about what you're doing?
Hello.
Are you on mute? Hello.
I'm not on mute anymore. My name is Stacy Black, and I am the founder of Michiana Women Rise. It's a local networking group bringing basically all of Michiana together. So it's Mishawaka, South Bend, Elkhart, Goshen, where I'm from. I'm over here in Goshen area. So we just we're making connections between women entrepreneurs, women in business, women in general that are looking to do more for their business or just more in their life in general. So, and so I've been learning about the 1 Million Cups through Cindy and MaryLou. We've talked about it a little bit before, so that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm just I'm here to learn as much as I can.
How about Stephanie? Do you want to go next? Maybe not. I think she's on mute. You're on mute. Well, maybe she's in a... Oh, there you go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie Thomas, and I'm just here in this group because I really love what Cindy's doing in the community and Stacy, and I've been involved in some of the entrepreneur workshops and meetings that they've had, and I just love being a part of this group of women because they're so inspiring and positive. And so I'm just here to be involved however I can and help.
Awesome, thanks. Amaryllis, you're next on my screen. Do you want to go next? Hello, you're on mute and your video's off.
I got some people working here, so I'll be on and off. My name is Amaryllis Dunn, and I am the CEO and the founder of Lion Angels International LLC, registered trademark. And I am here to learn. I need to learn, and that's why I'm here. I was at the last 1 million cup that you had this year. I think it was the last one.
In February or March or something like that?
Yeah. I think I was there, right there on the corner of Main and
Yeah,
in Mishawaka. Anyway, but I was there, and so and that was fun. I thought that, to see her up there present her business the way she did, and now I guess it's my turn, huh?
it is, because part of the mentoring program, people are required to present at 1 million cups as a way to develop their leadership skills. So Amaryllis and Stacy were both in our mentoring program this year, so they're going to be excited to present because they'll be one of the first people on the list. So we're excited about that. So
Yes.
next, Kenya.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good
My
morning.
name is Kia. I'm definitely new to the group, so I'm really excited to meet you all. I am the branch manager and business banker at the downtown South Bend PNC branch here. I connected with Cindy a couple of different times over the last couple of years. In some way, we always find ourselves back to each other. And she shared this really great opportunity that I definitely wanted to learn more about and see how I can serve as a resource to entrepreneurs. So I'm really just excited to kind of get started and learn and really connect with all of you ladies. So thanks for having me. And thanks for inviting me, Cindy.
Thanks, Kia. I think that's everybody who's on the call. So
Thank you all for the intros. I want to just say you guys are doing it. You guys are starting off the organizing team the way that we love to see it start off. So I am one of your regional reps. All of the communities in our portfolio for the Northeast and a piece of the Midwest have 2 regional reps because the DM firm has 2 folks assigned to it. So that's myself and Alinda Franks. She might be popping in a little bit later, but she's wrapping up another call with another community that we've had. So I'll give you a little bit about my background and then hop right into 1 million cups. So I'm an urban planner by profession. I worked in economic development and community revitalization for my entire urban planning career. My last full-time role was as a program director for all of the programming on 125th Street, which included the historic Apollo Theater. And I also managed some of the economic development with expansion efforts to the west and to the east. The DM firm is a boutique business development company where we work with entrepreneurs on their business plan, business strategy, and creative events. And as your regional reps, we assist you guys with making sure that your community is the best 1 million cups that it can be by way of helping you with presenter pipelines, thinking through any challenges that you might have, different roadblocks that might be just unique to Mishawaka. Maybe there's stakeholders that you have to try to engage with, or you're trying to get a different mix of businesses or organizers, whatever you guys need. Alinda and I are making ourselves available to be able to think through some of those potential solutions to some of the challenges that you might have. So that's what we do as your regional reps. But the 1 million cups is really a unique synergy between entrepreneurs, ecosystem builders, agencies that support entrepreneurs, and you guys are getting together over a cup of coffee, listening to people come and present their businesses. It's important to stay present and not sell, because you guys aren't selling your businesses during this forum. You guys are presenting them for feedback. So there might be a challenge that someone might have with their business, and you're saying like, hey, I'm really having a hard time launching this product, right? Or launching this service, or I'm trying to connect with this agency and I really don't know how to do it. The idea is that someone in the audience might have the answer to the question or may be able to connect you with the next person in the ecosystem, because the business ecosystem is so huge and so vast. Even if you're thinking about industry specific things, from a person that has an idea to even somebody that wants to sell their business, there's so many different people, places, things, roles, information gaps that you just might not have, and you might not be plugged into the right person or the right agency. So the 1 Million Cups is really a platform to help entrepreneurs and tastemakers just think through how they're going to do business.
That sounds really great. You know, we had Sonya join us. So Sonya is one of the folks that's helped launching our group too. So Sonya, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, we met at the last meeting. I'm Sonya Smith, and I am the CEO and founder of Wealth in Motion Consulting and Inspiring Business Institute. And I'm looking forward to working with everyone.
Hey, thanks. So when we had our last call, we talked about there are different positions that like 1 Million Cups likes us to have, like people to be sort of in charge of different, I guess, activities, at least during the launch until we get like fully organized. And so could you go over like what those positions are a little bit? We can't hear you, you're on mute. Oh, there we go.
I'll give you guys an overview, and then I will resend the roles and responsibilities to Cindy, and she can share them out.
Okay.
But ideally, the way that you guys are organizing yourselves right now is a step in the right direction. You guys have a mix of entrepreneurs, people that want to be resources to entrepreneurs, some industry or institution folks, and programming people. So it's a good mix that you guys have that are going to be able to connect the dots for entrepreneurs right now. So congratulations on that. Totally loving that. So you usually have a lead organizer, logistics that you might need in order to put the 1 Million Cups together each week. You also have an MC or a moderator. That person is the person that's hyping up the crowd, making sure there's not a lot of dead silence where people are really like super awkward and not really engaged with the presenters. You also have folks that are working with presenters. Either they are coaching them and reviewing their presentation before they go up and pitch or present their business and things like that. And so you also will have someone that is working on the platform as well. So you have to be able to upload the attendance records into the platform, manage the experience website. You'll have someone that's doing some of the marketing of the 1 Million Cups. And so what we have seen that works really well is when you have at least 2 organizers working on each of the roles. So you have like a buddy system, and it's not falling on one person to do all of the work, because that can be a little overwhelming. If you only have one person working on presenter pipeline, and you have to have people come up and present and coach them on their presentation each week, that can be a little overwhelming for just one person to do. So like trying to figure out the mix between the organizers that can support in the roles, we find to be the most helpful. But I will also send over a little blurb about the roles and responsibilities.
Oh, that sounds great. Well, we have a place to meet. We have a center that's going to let us use one of their rooms, and they have a way to project a PowerPoint, a coffee maker, and also a refrigerator. So we're all set in the location. And is there anything else that you could think of that we need to get ready? So I know we're going to have a series of trainings too that you'd like us to attend. So can you describe that a little bit?
So there's a series of trainings. You guys are going to meet with someone from Kaufman headquarters. They're going to meet with you guys to go over the overview of 1 Million Cups, the trainings that you guys have slated out. You also are going to receive some video tutorials on how to use the platform, the experience platform, how to update it with your cadence of like what time are you guys meeting on Wednesdays. If you want to do hybrid, so we have some communities that's meeting in person, also have a streaming component to that. That's not required, but if that's something that you want, that will also be on your experience website. All of the organizers, their photos can be on the website as well. So they're going to walk through how to really just use the platform, some best practices with coaching presenters and things like that. Once you have the experience website up, that's where you place your swag order. So with the swag order, you guys get t-shirts and mugs and a banner, and you can only really place that order once you have your experience site up. From there, you guys are going to meet with Alinda and I again, and like we can answer any questions that you have. You guys are going to let us know when your launch date is going to happen, and from that point on, you guys are kind of like set and ready to go. And Alinda and I will then be there in the supportive role to make sure that whenever you guys need something, we're your first line of defense. Think about us as like your back office support. We'll be reaching out to you guys as well to check in on you guys, make sure that, you know, the community is healthy, that the presenter pipeline is healthy, that as organizers are even coming on, those organizers have the trainings that they need to be able to know what to do. And if organizers have to drop off, we also can be involved in the offboarding of organizers as well. Also important to note that the lead organizer and a lot of the roles and responsibilities that I'm going to send over really are not set in stone. So Cindy can be the lead organizer for 18 months, and then MaryLou is going to be the lead organizer. So everybody's kind of like rotating these roles. And once you rotate a role on the organizing team, you don't leave the organizing team. You're just becoming a supporter in another role. So you don't have to leave the entire structure of the team. It's just to make sure that, one, people don't get burnt out of doing the same role for a lifetime, right? Two, that people have a chance to just try something new. And then the information from the organizing team is being passed down throughout all the organizing members. So if somebody says like, hey, I'm really overloaded, my business has just blown up, I can't keep up with orders, I'm on the road, I have to take a break for 6 months, that person their break isn't gonna be detrimental to the organizing team, because now they were the only ones that knew how to do that and that role and that information, and now everyone is kind of stuck. So that's why it kind of rotates a bit. But you guys will be able to decide once you guys get started and think about different roles and how you want to switch things up. You guys will be able to manage yourself.
Is there a recommendation for like how often this board, in a sense, meets? Like, I mean, we won't all show up every Wednesday morning. So is there kind of a recommendation on how often like this group should meet?
As an organizing team, so we've seen that some organizing teams meet monthly outside of doing the weekly 1MC. So they might meet once a month, and in that meeting, they're talking about, okay, do we have presenters lined up for the next month? Or we incorporating holidays, because holidays sometimes show up on a Thursday, but you know, people might leave on Wednesday for travel or something like that. So you might decide to cancel that one meeting. So that's when you guys are making those decisions, is when you guys are meeting up and thinking about the cadence, or maybe it's on, you know, for Veterans Day, and you guys say, hey, we wanna highlight veterans to come out and present their business. Those are things that you guys are going to be deciding. So I think like once a month is a good time. I'm working. No.
Uh-oh, you're on mute.
because my son is flying right now.
Oh.
But I'm going to share the organizing with you guys and the animals. I think you guys can let me know your question.
He's right there. Hi, honey. Aw. Okay, I think that sounds great. So we'll be hearing from you or Kaufman with the potential date of a training, correct? You're mute. Okay, that sounds great. Thanks for getting on the call with us.
Hey, Cindy,
Yeah.
what was her first name? I did not catch that.
Oh, I did not catch that either. But you know what? We're going to have this.
I got Olinda Franks, whoever that one that was.
Well, you know what? This is recorded. So we'll just listen to the recording. How does that
No,
sound?
I don't think she said her name at all.
We have it on the email.
We have it on email. We'll send it out on the email. And actually we have I'm thinking not all of you, Stephanie and Amaryllis, if you want to join us again, we have a Google Docs, like a folder with the 1 Million Cup reboot. I think, Kia, you're on there. MaryLou's on there. I'll just resend it to everybody. And in the reboot, what I do is I have a list of contacts. I have the list of people who said they were interested in participating. So, and who contacted them. So those documents are all editable. So if you want to add people to it and invite people, I think the more people we let know we're starting up a group, the more help we'll get to get the group started. Plus it creates excitement and makes it more fun for everyone. But I'm not sure how many trainings are involved. I think there's 3. Sonya, do you remember?
There were 2 people from the consulting group. Is that what you're asking me?
No, the people from Kaufman, they do the training. Do you know how many trainings there are?
Oh, I don't know how many trainers there are. I don't remember.
I don't either, but when they get back to us, I think they're doing it on Zoom, so we can record it and we can put it inside of our pre-launch group, which we have on Facebook, 1 Million Cups pre-launch Mishawaka. And then for the people who can't make it to the actual call, and then we'll have a better idea. And when I get the email from her, she's going to send me an email with all the jobs they have. So I'll send that out to everybody too. So we were originally shooting for a January startup, but might be I think they're having a little congestion over there at Kaufman Institute with the beginning of the new year and ending of an old year. And so we may have to move it out a little further, but I don't think there's any rush. I would rather be fully organized and know what we're doing and, feel confident and presenting it to the community when we're ready to do it. Does that sound good? Okay, sounds great. Well, you all need to be thinking about what you want to do, how you want to participate, who wants to be the lead person, are the lead 2 people or 3 people. And remember that all the, kind of responsibilities for this are going to be shared. So you'll have or we can have as many people as we want, help us. I was just sitting here thinking, is one of the jobs in this is to coach people on their presentation. So I'm thinking, who do I know that are business coaches that might want to get involved and be the coaches that we could call the 4 or 5 or 6 people when we have a new person who's wants to present. They could have that person to help them through the process. So I don't think it needs to rely on just our organizing group, but also people who could help that maybe won't be available to participate on a kind of an ongoing basis, but would be willing to help out. And the other thing I was thinking was, as to the meetings, is that even though we're the organizing group, we don't need to be at every 1 million cups. So 1 million cups is every week from 8 to 9. So people come a little early to network, they stay a little later to network, but we don't, all of us don't need to show up at every 1 million cups meeting. I was thinking that maybe we could get 12 people to be kind of in the organizing board and then have one have each one of us take 1 month or 2 months and kind of be in charge of that month, and then sign up, go to everything in that month. So say I'm in charge of January, so I'll just show up to every meeting in January. So I'll be the MC for January. I'll make sure the speakers come up. If for some reason someone doesn't show up, because that happens a lot, where people cancel at the last minute, since I'm the organizer for January, I can get up and talk about what I have going on instead of taking the place of that person who didn't show up. Or if I know, if it happens a couple of times in a month, the next time I could talk about like what's happening in the community that I think would be great for the other people to know. But then I would do that for say 1 month, like 4 weeks in January, and then somebody else would do February. So we'd be able to share that role too. So of course, if I wanted to go every week, I could. If you wanted to come every week, you can. But it's kind of it's a big responsibility to put on your calendar for every week. But, I think it's good. I could manage 1 month. And then, of course, I would like to come to the other weeks that, work into my schedule. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. How does that sound? I think it sounds doable. Seem good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
It's doable. However, for me, on Wednesdays, I have sales meetings every Wednesday at 9:00.
Okay, so that would not... Go ahead.
Well, my thought is on this, I know that she talked about streaming capabilities, and I know that's just to have people participate in the meetings that can't make it beyond us. But maybe that could be a possibility for me, or anybody else that has something going on, to actually be there, without being there.
That's a good idea. Maybe we could figure out how to Zoom people in. They do that now. We have all the people Zoom in, but they can see the presentation. I think we could figure that out. That's a really great idea. And then include the people who are Zooming in, and then also the other people. I think that's great. I think that's a great idea. We could work that out. I think we could get it worked out. Sound good? All right. Well, I think that's it. Well, we'll just wait to hear from them till we know what to do next. Sound good?
Yep.